I'm with Mike. Mike's going to hit this car, so we'll hopefully get there okay. But I'm with Mike. He's taking me to go buy a what? What are we doing?
ZL1 Camaro.
I thought it was a Prius.
Damn, Prius?
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, here we go. Hello everybody, welcome to the very first episode of Mondays with Mover. I am Mover, C.W. Lemoine, author of the Spectre series and Absolute Vengeance, which will become the Alex Shepard story as soon as I Am the Sheepdog is released here in the near future, which I should have more information for you probably a little bit later, waiting on some design stuff for the cover and editing and all that stuff. So. This is the first vlog of the series, maybe a one-time deal, maybe multiple, just depends on the feedback. The reason I'm doing it, as I talked about on my Facebook post, trying to connect with you, the reader. I don't do many signings, I don't do many events, I don't really have time, got probably too many jobs. So this is just an opportunity for you to get to know me, and if you have any questions or anything you want me to talk about on the vlog, me to get to know you. So hopefully this will be successful and we will have many episodes to share. It's going to be about a lot of things: on duty, off duty, law enforcement, flying, guns, cars, dogs, shooting. The list is endless as we go through it. If you don't like that stuff, you're probably ISIS, so this is not the vlog for you. I'm sorry. What we'll talk about today is the next book I'm writing, book 10. There was a little bit of decision, which I'll talk about when we get to that part. And also, we'll start out. A lot of people ask me, why are you Mover? How is that your call sign? You know, C.W. Lemoine Mover. It's on the airplanes and stuff. That's my call sign. That's what I was named when I was flying F-16s in the Air Force Reserve. Back when I first got out of the B course, 2008. I was strafing at Avon Park. We were doing spin-ups for Iraq. We were about to go to deploy to Iraq for Iraqi freedom in 2009. And what happened was we went to the range, and I had been used to flying with the Lantern pod, which is not a great pod compared to at the time, the Lightning AT. And with the Lantern pod, sometimes you'd have like a tactical bush, is what we'd call it. You know, some bush out in the desert that would retain some heat, and you know, it would glow white hot, black hot, but you know, it really wasn't anything. And we were out strafing. We had live bullets, 20 millimeter. We were strafing a convoy with actual JTACs. They gave us Type 3 control, which means we don't have to, we don't have to get it cleared hot every time. It's a target array we were going after, the convoy. And what happened was we strafed, and I saw a bunch of little blobs on the screen. I didn't think anything of it because I was used to, training. And when we came back, and this jet had DVR, so instead of the 8 millimeter tapes, it was actually high fidelity stuff. And when I came back, we blew it up on the screen, and those tactical blobs actually had legs, and there were a lot of them. And as the 20 millimeter bullets hit the target, they exploded because they were cows. It was a herd of cows, like moo cows. So mover, like moo cow, and also it was a 3-1 term for a moving object or a moving vehicle or something not associated with the objective that is moving in the vicinity. So that's stock mover, and I've been that since 2009 when they named me based off that story. And then from there, I've been Air Force, Navy, F-16, F-18. So that's the story of that. Mondays with Mover. I don't know if this is going to happen on Mondays, but it seemed to rhyme. And from there, we'll just see what happens. So hope you enjoy it. Like I said, like I'll say at the end, please subscribe and leave a like, and let me know what you think, what you'd like to see on future episodes. Okay, so starting chapter 1 of Spectre book 8, book 10 total. Just had a big decision whether or not to use, to make it a new series, a new book. Pros and cons of that. If I had made it a new series, Spectre probably would be shelved for a little while, but it would allow me to push this out to traditional publishers and agents and stuff like that. But I've had this one in my head for a while as a new Spectre book. Spectre hasn't gotten a lot of love lately. So this one is going to be a Spectre book, picking up a couple months, year, whatever, after the events of the last book. And I've already written the prologue, so that's where I had to make the decision, and made that decision yesterday. So what you're about to see is chapter 1, and hopefully it will be book 10 in about 3 months or so. My assistant, Sniper the dog, who he helps with the writing and the ideas, mostly the ideas, because he has no thumbs. And this is my other writing buddy, who sits behind me while I write. Hi, Kaiser. Saturday morning, and the guys from the dealership just showed up, and it's time to go take a look at the new ride. So here we go. All right, wow, got a new car. Let's roll. We'll talk about it on the way. Driving it out for the first time. Got a GoPro on the roof, hope it actually. Holy crap. Not too shabby. I like it. All right, so bringing the Camaro ZL1 2018 back home from the dealership, first time. This is actually the first time I've ever driven it, believe it or not. Kind of bought it sight unseen. I love sports cars. I knew I was going to like it. This thing already, though, is impressive. So, talking about why I got it and kind of how this week has gone. Not very well. Started the week, missed a trip. I was supposed to go fly to Montego Bay. That was going to be awesome. Ended up down and not riding because of some back issues. We finally got that nailed down on Friday. A week of physical therapy and seeing the docs and all that stuff has kind of fixed that. Also on Thursday, the official end to my fighter career, I guess you could call it. I got a phone call. So the reason I was out of flying Hornets, I got polycystic kidney disease, and NAMI, who's the Naval Aviation Medical Institute, said I could go back and fly, and I flew about 6 months. However, BUPERS, which is the personnel side of the Navy Reserve, said you're non-deployable, and because of that, the squadron said if you're non-deployable, you can't be there. You need to transfer to a different squadron because the message traffic said shall be transferred. So I transferred, and then I did a congressional, tried to get that language changed, and I did, and I reapplied for the springboard that just happened, and I got a call on Thursday basically saying thanks for your application, but no thanks. It's just not going to work. So a little history behind that. I don't want to go into details, but it was kind of depressing because I'll never fly an F-18 again, and I'll probably never fly, a fighter. I am going to go fly the T-38, which is awesome. It's adversary air for the F-22, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I just, the idea of locally flying a F-18 again was awesome. So it didn't work out. That sucks, but that's life. So on Friday, I was a little bummed, and I had to stop by the dealership. I saw this gorgeous blue Z01, and I've always had sports cars, and it's been about a year since I've had one. The last one was a 2015 Z06, and I said, I want it. It's awesome. It's a 10-speed automatic, and it is quite fun so far. Probably drive it a little bit more just to feel it out, but that's the story on that. So as far as writing goes, yeah, not a great week, but I've got 3 chapters in, and that will probably not go up until maybe early next week. I'll get a few more chapters. So. God, this is insane. That is awesome. Okay, yeah, that is awesome. So yeah, one day, I love this car. It's a bad machine. The 10-speed auto is the fastest shifting automatic transmission I've ever driven so far. I haven't driven a PDK, but it's a bad machine. Unfortunately today the weather was kind of crappy, rain, so she's going to stay in the garage, but looking forward to a lot more driving. This won't be a car blog. We might do some more Z01 stuff in the future. On the next episode, assuming this goes well, we're going to talk about some motion picture opportunities maybe with the series, and I'll have an update on I Am the Sheepdog, which is the next book in the series, and its release date and the cover and all that stuff. Hope to have a cover reveal. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and like with a big thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Tell me what you'd like to see on the next video. Probably gonna go do some shooting, gonna do some law enforcement stuff hopefully, and maybe get a little flying in.